Hello, Sage Creek.
I'm Nancie Huang-Ball, your opinion editor.
And I'm Cepek, your sports editor.
Today we have an exciting show for you based around helping our community.
It includes a feature on senior genius projects,
an introduction to Girl Scout cookie season,
coverage of today's blood drive, and of course, our sports update.
Let's get into it. I loved seeing how my class is helping their community with their genius projects a couple months ago.
To kick this week's show off, Lulu, Horne, and Benzrussel Lopez highlight 2 more senior genius projects.
We're at that time of the year when the Genius Project is in full swing, and a few students have created projects that exemplify its ideals. Seniors Luke Rissy and Carly Means have both been working on their individual projects, producing a song to raise money for local middle school music programs, and a photo series, showcasing the fashion trends of Black women through history.
For my Genius project, I have written, recorded, and released an original song online on streaming services, as well as a website called Bandcamp.
Luke's hopes for the project go beyond simply raising money.
My aim is to raise money for the Calavera Hills Middle School music programs like band and orchestra. And so I also hope as well to inspire kids as well as others to start thinking creatively about music and maybe to even write some of their own.
Carly's Genius Project aims to uplift and empower, showing a new side of history in an imaginative way.
So my Genius Project is going to be a photo shoot that shows the evolution of fashion, specifically in Black women, from the 1950s to the 2000s, like early 2000s.
She aims to combine her artistic passions with her knowledge of Sage Creek and its community.
I feel like we don't see a lot of representation of people of color, especially women of color, here in Carlsbad in general. I think it will help a lot of people just be more confident and comfortable in themselves. Like, hey, I am beautiful. There are people like me and people will accept me.
After 2 strange years of schooling, the senior class will be able to showcase the hard work they have put into their Genius projects, whether that be at the symposium or another of the many ways that the projects can be shared.
And we are also really excited to be able to showcase our students in multiple ways. So if you're not necessarily a student that sees themselves on the stage, we have multiple roles that you can fill. Pre-recorded interviews, opportunities to set up a table or a booth outside, auditions for MCs of the show, students that can interview. There's just a lot of different ways that you can support and be a part of the Genius Project. You should be sure to follow our Instagram for updates and ways to get involved. We're just so excited to honor our students in person finally after 2 years.
This has been Lulu Horne and Benz Lopez, reporting for The Sage.
Wow, I can't wait to see how those projects impact those around us.
Speaking of helping our community, here's Leah Ertel with the story on Girl Scout cookie season, each cookie actually highlighting a different teen emotional struggle.
Howdy Bobcats! Girl Scout cookies are just around the corner waiting to be bought from Girl Scouts like me. But not only are they famous for being delicious, they can help you cope on a deep emotional level. Adventurefuls, when the only vacation you've been on was scrolling through other people's photos on Instagram. I mean, they don't give you a free plane ticket anywhere, but are sure worth a trip to the pantry. Tag-alongs, for when your best friend gets a new best friend and then you become the third wheel. Then these become the only friend you'll ever need. When you have your first class in the 1000 building on the 3rd floor, then your second class is across campus in the gym, then your third class is back in the 1000 building, but then you realize you left your backpack in the gym and you feel like you're dancing all over campus, you need a do-si-do, or 5. When you forgot about that test you have tomorrow and you need to be up all night studying, lemon ups. After a box or 2, you'll be bouncing off the walls. Thin Mints, the classic, I don't like myself, I don't look pretty, need to go on a diet cookie. They are practically a diet cookie. Says so in its name, Thin Mint. Plus, they taste even better in the freezer. Trefoils for times when you have school, then sports, then dinner, then shower, then 8 hours of homework, and all you are craving is a nice plain buttery cookie that just gives you some stability in your life. When your parents are after you about all the sweets you eat, Toffee-tastics. They're gluten-free, so they're practically a health food. S'mores, for those days when you want some more kindness, some more, hey, you look really cute today, some more, hey, cute haircut, some more, will you go to hoop coming with me, some more of that. Finally, when you're just having one of those days, and I'm sure you all know what I mean by that, and just a crispy cookie won't do it, you need a Samoa. You need coconut, caramel, and chocolate drizzling. Now we're getting somewhere. Samoas. It still may be one of those days, but your taste buds will be smiling. They're my favorite. As you can see, Girl Scout cookies are here for you, but you might want to squeeze in an extra workout session or two. This has been Leah Ertel reporting for The Sage.
I can't wait to buy some. I've been waiting all year.
Next up, we have a sports interview hosted by Leah Ambrogelly on the boys soccer game.
Hello Bobcats, my name is Leah Ambrogelly. I'm joined tonight by two varsity soccer players who played incredibly well against Carlsbad tonight. What are your guys' positions? What are your names?
Hayden Logan, I play left forward.
My name's Sage Janice, I play center back.
How do you feel that your guys' seasons have prepared you for this game against Carlsbad?
It's been a long 4 years. We've had ups and downs, but we always come out with our heads high and we play with our hearts, and no matter the result, we always keep our heads up and we play for each other. So I think we're a team and we've played really, really well together. So,
just like Hayden said, basically, no matter how the situation is like tonight, we always try our best and put our 100 in, no matter how the situation is, and always try to be the best we can. That's basically it. Just learn from this and continue on, basically.
What is one thing that you think you guys did very well tonight? And you want to give any shout outs to any other players?
What is one thing you think we did well? I think we did good all around. I think transition, we did pretty good of offense and transition to defense back. And I think Finn did really good, our goalie. I think he did really well and helped us stay in there and talk to the whole team, keep our heads up no matter how the score is, and hype us up. You have anything to say?
I think we played tough. We put in some good tackles, and sometimes some players have better games than others. But I think that today, I want to say Carter Halenza had a pretty solid game. He put in some great tackles. You can tell he plays with his heart out there, and I respect that a lot. So shout out to Carter.
Thank you guys so much. It was awesome watching you guys play. My name has been Leah Ambrogelly. Back to the anchors.
Wow, that sure was a competitive and thrilling game.
For our final story, Cooper Hancock showcases today's blood drive and its importance, along with some tips for it.
What's up, Bobcats? If you haven't heard, the first blood drive of the year is happening right now in the staff parking lot. Due to blood shortages across the U.S., schools including Sage Creek have held blood drives. An event run by our ASB program, ASB Director Valerie Tapia explained the purpose behind holding these drives.
So the purpose is kind of twofold. Number one is ASB has an outreach segment, right? So some of the overarching standards for ASB as a class include civic and service learning. The other side of things, it's also an opportunity for us to fundraise. This company that we work with, Livestream, they actually donate to us for every blood donation that is given. So they cut a check to a vendor of our choice. So for this particular blood drive, any funds that we are able to raise from the blood donations, we are going to use that for hoop coming.
Tapia also provided some tips for those getting blood drawn today to take care of yourself following your appointment.
So after you get your blood drawn, it's really recommended that you kind of take it easy. You are donating a pint of blood, so it's a good amount of blood coming out of you. It's nothing that's going to make you unhealthy, but they recommend that you are rehydrating yourself, both with electrolyte type things, so like the Propel drinks that have the added electrolytes, or alkaline kind of water to up the pH, but also just good healthy foods. So fruits, vegetables, fibrous foods, and protein will all help you feel a little bit better.
ASB member Lizzie Hatton, a A student who has gotten blood drawn before explained how there is nothing to fear when getting your own blood drawn.
I could understand like a reluctancy to get your blood drawn. It's kind of a scary thing, but ASB will have hand holders to hold your hand. Most likely your friends will be with you depending on which time you sign up, so you can get some comfort there, and the nurses are super helpful. And it really is over pretty quickly, and then you have some time afterwards to kind of regroup and make sure that you're feeling well and all that. And the nurses will make sure before that you're eligible to give blood and all that type of stuff. So
it's not too late to get your blood drawn, as they are still accepting walk-ins where 15 and 16-year-olds will need a permission slip, while 17-year-olds and above do not need anything. This has been Cooper Hancock reporting for The Sage.
Such an incredible opportunity. I'll be sure to check it out.
That sure was a fun and fresh show, Nancie.
Yeah, make sure to check out our articles on thesagenews.com.
We have news stories ranging from healthy habits to an interview with Coach Savage.
And follow our Instagram at The Sage Publication for all of our updates.
This has been Nick Cepek
And Nancie Huang-Ball.
reporting for
The Sage.